Wow, just wow. You have to bear with me. I love that almost minute long introduction. It's just something about those images, about that music that just gets me excited. In particular, and forgive me for getting a little bit emotional, but before that, this is the David Washington Show. I am your host, David Washington, your political innovator, broadcasting from the beautiful state of South Carolina. And we'll be back in our usual spaces in about a week or so. But I want to thank you, our community, for watching, listening, however you consume our content, particularly our podcast. We really appreciate it. Our flagship podcast, You Can't Make This Shit Up. We have The Morning Constitution by co-founder of Jay in Washington, Joel Hawksley. And of course, we have every Monday, 5 minutes of campaign insight, political innuendo, and the secret sauce to winning campaigns. Yes, I'm talking about countertop politics with yours truly, David Washington. This has been an incredible, year for me recently. I proposed to my longtime girlfriend, and she said yes. So I'm really excited. But even more importantly, before I even got to that point, 60 years ago today, December 7th, Booker and Barbara were wed. My parents, 60 years ago today, were married. And that's a long time, a long time. And this is phenomenal. And 50 odd years later, they conceived twin boys. And Douglas and David Washington are doing their thing and successful at it. And I want to congratulate my parents on an incredible life together. My father, unfortunately, passed away 10 years ago. And the very first episode of the David Washington Show was a homage, was in honor of my father. And so we kind of come full circle here in a way. Not necessarily full circle. It is the end of the year. It's December 7th, as I said, and we've had so many conversations about almost everything political, cultural, social, whatever. But in this particular episode, there's a cause to celebrate 60 years of marriage. And I want to thank my parents for providing a great upbringing. They did their best, and you couldn't ask for more. So, in honor of my parents, this episode is for you. And this is about relationships, celebrating relationships. As with my fiance, you in the political world, in any world, you build on relationships as an investment in not just that relationship, but also in yourself. And in the political world, especially, relationships matter. You can't just jump into a campaign for elected office and think that people know you, that people understand you, that you have your finger on the pulse of the community and you're able to speak on behalf of the community, those kitchen table issues that matter to them. You can't just do that. You can't just say, well, I got some great ideas and, I know what's best. And I know that people want to hear about it. There is a process. You have to build relationships, whether it is with the community, the media, politicals, influencers, electeds. It is a process. And this is specifically to those individuals who want to be a candidate for elected office. If you don't have those relationships now, you have to put in the work to establish those relationships. You can't assume that people are going to come to you and say, hey, I believe in what you do. I hear what you're saying and I'm all for it. And I'm going to do this for free. That's not how it operates, especially in my business as a consultant. I got bills to pay like you do. I have commitments to my community, to my team, to those in my personal life. And if you want people to jump on board, to align with you and help you in a successful campaign, the first step of many first steps is establishing relationships and building upon those relationships. And it takes time. It's more than just, doing something in the community like a turkey giveaway or a toy giveaway. It's more than just a letter to the editor. It's more than just appearing on the news show or a talk show. It's more than just sending emails out to people, letting them know you're running for office. It's more than just having the website. There's a process to this. And I implore you, on behalf of our community, get from behind your laptop, behind your phone, behind your desk, behind your counter. Get out of the boardroom, get out of the classroom, get from behind the lectern. Get to know your community, the community that you want to represent. Volunteer. Go to different events. Speak on behalf of your community at the local, HOA meetings. Go to the universities. Get to know the young people. Go to the senior centers. Get to know the older generation. Volunteer for a neighborhood cleanup. Have a yard sale. Get to know your neighbors. Go to church. Go to the temple. Do what you need to do to establish those relationships. Everyone has great ideas. However, getting those ideas out to the community, where the community will want to embrace those ideas and embrace you as a candidate, that takes time, a whole lot of time. And, if it's difficult for you to relate to people, learn how to relate to people. Take a class on public speaking. Google it. You can probably do it from your laptop, from your desktop or whatever, from your phone. The technology is there. So I implore you as a candidate, as someone who may be just considering to, helping out on the campaign. Or if you're a young person who's getting into politics and just need to know where to start, build your network. Build your network. Get out of your comfort zone. Do your research, of course, but build your network early. If you're invited to participate in a public event, on a podcast, do your research, of course, and show up. Grab the invitation. Sometimes the opportunities don't last that long. Be open-minded. Be willing to listen. Listen to what others have to say. You never know what you'll learn. And again, very important, do your own damn research. Don't just take someone's word. Be prepared. Do your own research. Be prepared. Know what you're talking about. Have the facts behind you. And again, don't expect everyone to be on your side. That doesn't necessarily happen. But be able to persuade and motivate. There's so much. We could go on and on and on and on. However, to bring it back home personally, it's taken a while. But however, to be able to hone my own skills, it started with the foundation that my parents, Booker and Barbara Washington, set for me and my brother. And I am so proud of my family, of what my family instilled in me, and the legacy that I hope to foster for my children. So this is David Washington. I really, really hope you enjoy, or if you don't enjoy, regardless, I really hope that you do comment, that you do share this information. I love what I do. I hope you can see that. You can hear that. I really believe in what we're doing at J.A. Washington. Oh, there's that music. I really believe in what we're doing at J.A. Washington is for the benefit of our communities. Please like and share. More importantly, comment on what we're telling you, what we're opinionating. Is that a word? Comment on our opinions. We try to do our best and provide you with factual information. And if we're wrong, please let us know. Please let us know, because we want to get it right the first time. So again, I am David Washington. This is the David Washington Show. We are your political innovators. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Love you. Happy anniversary. We're out of here. I love this music, don't you?